Welcome to Fashionably Spiritual, a space for modern, soul-led conversations and high-frequency living for the ever-evolving and empowered self. Host Nancy Muratalla is a dedicated international spiritual medium, healer, and mentor. Nancy is passionate about using her abilities to not only support others in their healing journey, but also to teach them how to connect with their inner spiritual selves. Host Jennifer Rose is an international spiritual medium, healer, channeler, mentor, and spiritual guide. She encourages others to live a purposeful and empowered life through the Know Thyself journey, conscious living, and the power of unconditional love. Full of candor, soulful insight, and feminine fierce, Fashionably Spiritual shines to guide you on your soul's journey of aligning and elevating, all while finding inspiration for your own unique spiritual expression and personal energetic style. Now, here are your hosts, Jennifer Rose and Nancy Muratalla.
Hello, hello. How are you, beautiful Jennifer Rose?
I am doing well. How are you, beautiful Nancy Muratalla?
I am fantastic. I am so happy to be here. Sorry, we're a week behind, but fashionably late is always beautiful.
That was really good. So, yes, welcome everybody to Fashionably Spiritual. And it's much better this week because Nancy has her voice back. So there we go. So it worked out just fine. But welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. I see everybody's starting to join us. So we're very happy to be with all of you here this fine evening. Shall we say hello to everybody, Nancy?
Yes, absolutely. We have a lot of fantastic people in the house tonight. We have Tawny. We have, of course, the beautiful Heidi, and she's always so gracious to share all of our upcoming shows. So we're so thankful for you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Tani. Yes, yes. And she was at our Sunday service yesterday. Thanks for being back. Yay. We love you. Hi,
Yes.
Heidi. How are you doing? Beautiful. I saw
Yes.
Jeffrey was here as well. There's our beautiful Stacia. Shared a most amazing poem at Sunday service yesterday. Kim is sick, but she's here. So welcome, welcome. So you don't have to talk. We can just send you hugs.
Yes.
Tammy
Sending you healing.
Terrell. Yes. I saw our beautiful Evelyn. Evelyn is
Yes.
here. Yes.
Beautiful Evelyn. And looks like we have Maria. How are you doing today, Maria? So nice to have you. Thank you, everyone. Stephanie, and of course, our beautiful Lynn. Thank you for being here with us, sweetie.
Yay.
Thank
Lynn did some
you.
fabulous ribbon readings with Nancy and myself and Miss Kelly at our live demonstration on Saturday. So that was a lot of fun. So we had a great time. It was really nice. And so we've had a busy weekend, everybody, lots of events, but we're here and happy to be here. We're just a little tired.
That's right. That's right. It's so funny too, because like when we do our shows that we're sitting, but we were in person doing a demonstration, and I felt like I couldn't sit. I felt like I needed to move and get up. It's like, what's so different when you deliver messages? And I'm usually sitting in front of the camera, but I had to get up, and I don't know. I'm spirit told me to get up.
I know most of the time when we're doing in-person demonstration, we do it standing. And I think the four of us sort of did a combination. And, but yeah, most of the time I'm standing as well. Last time I think I sat for most of it for half of it anyways too, but that worked.
So it was like totally off. I'm like, no, I need to like feel into this. Like I need to feel it.
It helps to get sometimes the energy moving, and you're right. It helps your body, for any mediums who are here in the audience, it helps your body to be able to tune into where you're at and who you're with too. So it's like if especially if you're not going direct, your body will tell you like, I'm with that person or that side of the room. And then because your solar plexus kind of acts like a compass. So it's pretty cool, but it's really nice to feel the energy and be standing. And Lynn does her reading standing even online too, We don't
Oh,
know it. She's just got her
no.
computer up because she likes that better.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
have to say, you all see when Lynn does her ribbon readings, you can see all the beautiful ribbons, in the background there. But let me tell you something, having her do it live and in person, like she has a whole beautiful display and the colors are so vibrant. Like it was really kind of magical to have her put that together and see it all just being demonstrated in that way. So if you all ever have the opportunity, anybody who's somewhat local to, where we are in Southern California, I absolutely recommend having an in-person with Lynn because it's quite beautiful. Very pretty. Okay. Heidi said, I don't know how that happened. I accidentally hit the back button and came back in here. Oh, maybe she got out and then had to come back in. Oh, Jennifer, we can't hear you, hun.
Oh, sorry.
Now, now.
Here I am. I, I muted so I could drink my water without gulping online. So, anyways, I wanted to say hi to Michelle Grants. It's these little tricks of the trade we have when we're live streaming. Everybody see, we all learn. And I see Maria Valentine is here too. Hello, Maria. Let me put my
Yes,
glasses on so I can see her and just make sure we haven't missed anybody. I think we've got everyone. Yeah. Thanks for being here, everybody. Evelyn is saying
absolutely.
is a powerhouse for spirit. Yes.
Yeah, she
Beautiful.
absolutely is.
Yeah.
So how's everybody feeling? Like, we're kind of coming down to the big fat guy is going to be coming down the chimney pretty soon here. I'm definitely feeling people are feeling festive. And, I was telling Jennifer, but you definitely feel it when you go out. You go out with the traffic, you go out to the stores, it's just everybody is still doing their thing and cramming and buying gifts. And it was a lot. It was a madhouse out there yesterday, I'll tell you. It
I
was very
bet.
overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah. It's people get very interesting around the holidays, especially in parking lots and lines. They get very impatient. And so if you kind of become the observer of it all, it's a little bit funny, but it's amazing how, like, I just a few days ago I had someone just roll right into the parking spot I was about to take,
I
that I've
know.
been waiting for, just choo, right in there. And I was just like,
What
and
did
I
what
was
did
like,
you call that yesterday? Oh, that's so spiritual.
I know, right? It's so spiritual.
You
I
must
don't
be in
remember
a
what
bigger
we were
hurry.
talking about. Yeah, we were talking about something, and I'm like, oh yeah, you were talking about the shoppers or something and how they
Yes.
were fighting, and I was like, that's so spiritual, And I
Yeah,
was just like, bro, I didn't say anything to him. I just went and found another spot, but I was just like,
yeah.
bro, karma, dude. It's just like I'm like, I don't even have to get mad.
I know. You know,
We'll take-
Tawny, you're absolutely right not to go from feeling elated to feeling, heaviness that's going on all over right now in different parts of the world. Um, we had a terrorist shooting here in Australia, not
oh,
far from home, so it has been an emotional couple of days. There's been a lot of things happening, both across the pond, here in the States. Um, yeah, it's been a lot. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, there is
yeah,
always a lot that goes on, throughout the world. Here people are trying to enjoy the holidays and feel festive. Um, but these real life things are happening around us, and it's okay to feel, the joy and the happiness of the holidays, but then there's a sadness that can come over us for multiple reasons as well. So I
yeah,
understand that. Yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of sad things. Hey, Kelly's saying Neptune square Mars. We were talking about that, and that's a big deal. So tell us more, Kelly. Write it in the comments so we can we talk about
We
it
can
too.
we can repeat it.
And then Tammy Terrell, who's also an astrologist, says Mars exalted in Capricorn today, motivated but intense. So yeah, it's been very passionate, emotional, intense, deep. It's kind of like Dracula energy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a not so good way. But yeah, so staying grounded is going to be a little bit harder. Staying calm is going to be a little bit harder, especially when everybody's kind of already stressed out anyway. So how can we make it better with all of this sort of stress energy that's happening? Um, I think sometimes moving into a little bit of stillness, taking some breaths, just breathe through the anxiety of it too. But one thing is we have to find a way to bring the mental energy down back into the body, because when the mental energy is up really high and amplified, it's just a big storm that's happening sometimes with the thoughts. And so we just need to really keep learning how to bring your energy down, into stillness. There are times when we aren't thinking, and that's when you're like humming or holding your breath, things like that. And so those are those like moments of just stillness. And so it may only be you can hold it for a few seconds, but then just keep building up and keep building up and keep building up. It really helps a lot. And Tanya is saying, so sad the lives lost in innocent people. It's such a shock. And yeah, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know. Um,
I mean, we all strive to just want to feel safe,
yeah.
and that's
Hmm.
not something that should be on the forefront of our brains. It's not normal to have to worry about that, you know? It shouldn't have, let me rephrase that. It shouldn't be normal that we have to worry about that kind of stuff to make sure we're in safe places, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and when we talk about safety, it's an opportunity for our nervous systems to move into rest and relaxation and healing response. And safety is not the same as staying in your comfort zone and not growing and not, challenging yourself and those kinds of things. It's a different kind of safety. And I think it takes us time to learn that skill and build that muscle for each other, because it involves being able to hold space for each other's emotions and learn to emotionally regulate, learn to mature ourselves in learning to integrate ourselves too. But you bring up an important point, Nancy, because in our spiritual community, it's like sometimes we look at triggering each other as an opportunity for healing. It's not wrong, but it doesn't ever really let the nervous system relax and heal and move into a different space. And so then we're constantly being used to the charge, and we're always in this kind of survival mode and running on cortisol. This is really hard on the body too. And so we we have to learn how to emotionally regulate ourselves and also be able to help with each other too, because like you can give somebody a hug and help their nervous system calm down just by holding them or breathing with them or being a soft voice, a grounded energy. And what would the world be like? And there's other ways of doing things other than constant triggering of each other too. And so I'm not saying that the premise isn't wrong. I'm just saying that there's other ways to do things too that might even have a better result for us in the long run. And number two, Nancy, what you're saying too is like we understand that we live in a realm of duality, and so it helps us to understand why bad things happen in the world. And we've been understanding this since the beginning, when spiritual teachings explain to us about the light and the dark. And we do understand as we go through awakenings, the light and the dark have this interplay together. But then at some point, are we bypassing, are we normalizing suffering, and to the point where we don't actually do something to make it better, and we're just like you know I don't we're putting it all up into the external spiritual world to fix everything, when maybe the solution is within ourselves and what we do with each other. as
Right.
well too, or maybe it's a dual solution too. Yes, we know that we're part of a cosmic interplay universe, and that we have miracles, and that spirit comes in and helps, and there's things we cannot explain and cannot deny have happened that defy logic, right? But then what can we do within ourselves to make this collective energy better as well too, and make an effort? So I think as we continue to awaken, we and I know I've been talking for a long time, so I can feel the the edge there. We awakening, we start to have a little bit more of an activist come inside of us, and it's not about fighting against; it's about fighting for. That there might be another way too, as we continue to evolve, and we can do this together. Um,
Yeah.
okay, I got that.
I agree with you. And we
Yeah.
certainly don't want to, which can happen and it does happen. We don't want to just get numb to, you know, terrible things that happen and, kind of just try to block it out. Like, but at the same time, like you said, there has to be a duality. Like we don't want to live in fear. We don't want our nervous system to always feel like
Mhm.
it's in chaotic mode, but these things
Yeah.
do exist. So how can we contribute to solutions? How can we contribute? And
Yeah.
it could be as simple as talking to a friend, hearing
Hmm.
them out, maybe something happened to somebody, one of their loved ones, or somebody that they know. So they could be the simplest ways that you can be part of the solution. You
Yeah.
know,
Absolutely.
we can't change
Absolutely.
the world single-handedly. We just can't. It's a collective
Mm.
effort.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
Unfortunately, bad things they're gonna happen. We're human beings and we make mistakes and we don't always do the right things,
Yeah.
fortunately.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So I'm just, I understand to the best of my ability how, we this space of duality and how it works together, and I can come into a high perspective and see the connectivity of it all. But that doesn't mean there's not room to make it better, or to choose differently, or to choose something, and it's like we can do that. We can do that. So it when can we say this way we've been doing it, or what we're accepting, really isn't acceptable anymore? And it's not about resistance, right? It's not about that. It's not about resistance. It's about observation and our consciousness, and putting something into the light and looking at it together without doing this. And it's hard. We there's extreme suffering probably beyond our comprehension that we don't even know, because we just hear about bad things, and there's probably even worse, right? And we don't want to know, but if we don't look at it, how are we going to change it, right? So yeah, I know we got deep already, and it's only 6:25. Jeffrey's talking about grounding. Great idea. How about Kelly? Could you put up your comments that you were putting about the Neptune for us? And hi Arnie, and hi Kay Weezy. So good to see you.
Yep, great to see you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
And Jeanette, also Bernadette, thank you. Cindy,
Mm.
peace be still. Gosh, I love that handle. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, I do love that. And so Kelly think Tammy is right and very intense with the signs, and Mars square Neptune. Would love to hear her take on it. Tammy, if you want to add anything, if you're still here, we would love to hear that as well too. And then Kelly also said, I've been trying to trim down. Oh, we've got 2 Sacred Spiral Network YouTube pages. And okay, so that's why you're, for those of you who are asking about that too. And then please find us on the main channel, as going forward in January, we will only have one broadcast space. Okay, so that will all get cleared up too. And then Kelly was also saying, just putting the, okay, there. I thought there was another thing you said, Kelly, about the planets.
She did. Let
So
me see if I can. Oh,
yeah,
she said Mars square Neptune is what exactly Jennifer is talking about right now. Lots of stormy and even chaotic mental energy that creates sometimes unconventional or destructive actions.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Isn't it amazing how we are affected by the energies with the planets too?
Yeah,
It's very,
very much so. Yeah.
yeah. And so it's very helpful to know these things are happening because then at least our minds can kind of go, oh, okay, okay. And then what do we do with all of that, right? And then what do we do with it?
I
We
mean,
must all be aware of the risk.
on the same
Yeah,
token, I also,
yeah,
some of these really bad things that are happening, yes, let's take into consideration the energy shifting and that we absolutely are going to be feeling that, but we also don't want to let that be the blame of it either.
exactly,
We need to be
exactly.
responsible for our
Mhm.
actions.
Right, and that's what comes with integration, and maturity, and that's different from going into, a lot of, self blame, shame, pity kind of thing too. It's just, you can still know you're a good person and that you're continuing to improve and honor your humanity and ability to make mistakes, and then also say, I understand that my actions caused this pain or caused this hurt, and I want to acknowledge it, take responsibility for it, clean it up the best that I can, and make my amends or offer my apologies. And what a gift that is to people to do,
Yeah.
especially when we're here versus waiting till we're in the spirit world. There's a lot of talk about Rob Reiner. So yeah, him and his wife, I believe, were murdered, and his their son is a suspect. That's as much as I know
Yeah.
about it too. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It was
So
pretty, pretty tragic, pretty ugly the way that they were violently killed. It was very heartbreaking to hear that. There's a lot
yeah,
of, without getting too deep into this subject, but there's a lot of, mental illness in the world as well, that people are struggling with that comes out in many different ways. It's a very sad news to have heard yesterday.
yeah, yeah. We What I am happy about is that, our discussions in public about mental illness is much more acceptable. Whereas that's something, again, like we talked about, looking at things, bringing it into the light. I always say, like, unburying the bones and things like that. At least we talk about it a lot more. So that's very helpful. And it wouldn't hurt if we had more discussion too on the sort of, the overlap of spiritual awakening, mental illness, and also physical issues that also contribute to our moods, our brain chemistry, which also can, affect our impulses and our actions, our thoughts and behaviors as well too. And so the more that we can continue as a society to kind of have these like multi-dimensional approaches to health and wellness and spiritual growth, that feels like a really good container to move into, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, um, we
Yes, Melissa, she wants to ask us a very specific question. Go ahead and type it out.
okay. Yeah, it may be like a psychic, question too, so we can see. Hi, Michelle from Canada. And Crystal Lee says we can't control what happens around us or to us, but we can control how we react to what happens, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that happens when we are healthy in our physicality. And so we also are into our, more of our prefrontal cortex. But as soon as this amygdala gets activated, we go into fight, flight, freeze, fawn. Our nervous system remembers past things, and then we will move into, another facet of self as a protector, what I call our costumes of protection, right? And so learning how to not react can be, a process, and sometimes we may do it really well for a while, and then we may slip a little too. I remember Lynn was saying last Friday, like, we'll find out how spiritual we are when we go home and spend time with the family, and we'll see how spiritual we are when we go into the parking lot at the mall.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Very, very true. Oh my gosh. True testament.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's
So,
great.
oh my gosh, too. Um, what if we talk a little bit about oh, Melissa's saying a bell on her Christmas tree rang. Who rang it? Oh, that's cool. If I'm
You
not
know,
getting
that's
anything.
probably something you can ask yourself to know who's around you. Honestly, we get a lot of questions. I don't know why I'm being told to bring this up, but some of the questions that we get as mediums is, um, what is my life purpose? What is my soul's purpose? That's something that only you can answer yourself, you know, between your higher self, your guides, your angels, whoever you communicate with. That is something between you and them. That's really my opinion only, not something that someone else can really identify and tell you exactly what your life purpose is.
Yeah, I love that too, because that's something that's so special and for us to discover within us, because that's when you're really hearing your soul talk to you.
Yeah.
You're talking to your soul.
Yeah.
And what a beautiful gift that is. And
Yeah.
that is why sometimes us psychics and mediums don't always get the answers that people want, because you're meant to discover it for yourself.
Yeah.
I will say to Melissa, I'm curious what your first instinct was, what your first thought was. That's probably correct. I do know you have a lovely angelic presence around you. And I do feel sort of masculine paternal presence, so father or grandfather presence around you as well too, just to kind of bring you again that feeling of masculine energy, which makes us ladies feel so safe and protected too. So that's always a nice thing, So cheers to the divine masculine, helping us to feel safe, protected, and
I,
grounded.
my first thing when she wrote that and you read it out loud is, I feel like she has multiple people all around her,
Yeah, yeah.
kind of
Because it
bringing
felt
in the
also like
holiday.
pets. Yeah, like
Mhm.
pets as well too. So,
Yeah.
the holidays increase emotions, both good and bad. While many of us are celebrating with loved ones, others are feeling the ache of an empty chair at the table or dealing with other profound struggle. That's
Oh,
very real.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, that's very, very real. Um, so it's a good time just to reach out, stay connected, be kind.
Yeah.
Let us just strive for some kindness and grace and compassion through the next few weeks, especially, and uh, celebrate all of the joy that we do get to experience too, because there will be moments of joy too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And also know that it's okay. You know, I know a lot of people right now, um, friends, family members of them that have lost people recently, and they don't feel like putting up a tree. They don't feel like doing some of the traditions, and that's perfectly fine. You do
mhm,
what makes you happy, what you're comfortable with, and
yeah,
those of us that have children, sometimes there's a little nudge there and an obligation to do it for them. But do it how it's comfortable for you. And I know, yeah, a lot of times we do things for the kiddos, and that's okay too. But do it on your own terms. Do it in your own kind of way, right?
yeah. I love that. I love that. That feels so like take the pressure off. That feels really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Melissa, you said you believe it was your Nana who gave you the bell. So I would go with that, my love. As I say, your first instinct is usually the correct one. So it's kind of a nice lesson in trusting yourself.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
then Michelle was saying something, or somebody was else. I missed it. The one we just had on, Kelly. Um, oh, Evelyn sets extra plates and mugs for her loved ones at Christmas.
I love that. I
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
They are
I
there,
do
you're
the same
right.
thing. Hmm.
Yeah, I love that, they are there. Yes, Jeffrey's one of them. Thank you, Jeffrey. He's our friend. We love you, Jeffrey.
Yes, we do, Jeffrey. Kim, Kim Princess. Hi, Kim. Let's be kind. Let's have gratitude for the small things. I haven't put up a tree, and that's okay because it's not about a tree. It's about being grateful to be with loved ones. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I did not feel like putting up a tree this year. I really did not. My husband, we have this tree that, oh my gosh, and this is going to show you just how old it is because it was so cheap from when Costco was called Price Club. And it was probably like $100. And it's this big, massive, like 10-foot tree. It's wide, it's beautiful. But guess what? You got to put it in branch by branch by branch by branch. And we've had it for like over 30 years. And my poor husband, because I won't do it, he has to get the dust up his nose and he puts it in one by one by one by one. And then I got to decorate this huge tree. I didn't feel like doing it. He didn't feel like doing it this year. So I took a 7-inch tree, cut it in half, put half of it up on a coffee table. Voila, tree's up.
Okay, Nancy. Now, did you make it fashionable?
I did,
Of course you
but it was on the smaller scale, and I was so happy with that. I did. Except for halfway through, I'm like, wait, I have more flowers. I don't have enough spots.
So Deanna says a year from hell just lost her BFF on Thanksgiving, can't get in the mood. And that's okay. And that's okay.
Sorry.
I might suggest, Deanna, if there is any small thing that you can do that would be helpful to somebody else, like if you have an elderly neighbor or something like that that could use something delivered, or even just putting the newspaper on the porch from the driveway or some little thing like that, it may help to just move some of the grief just a little bit. But I'm so sorry for the grief that you're feeling too, that loss. It's going around. A lot of people are missing their loved ones. And I know we're mediums and we can, hi, beautiful Vivian, we love you. We're mediums and we can help to bring that reassurance that your loved ones are still with you as they are. But it's I do still recommend people consider group therapy for grief support, or seeing a grief counselor or a grief educator. It really helps. Doing it alone when it's that profound, it seems like a lot to bear. So consider reaching out for other forms of support beyond mediums too, because we can help bring the healing message, but the grief still needs to be tended to, and be just so gentle and graceful with yourselves too. Yeah.
That's really good. That's really
Yeah.
good advice, Jennifer. It it does wonders to do for others. It just I just think that's fantastic advice. The first year that my mom passed, and she's been in spirit now for 11 years, but I remember like the first Thanksgiving, I just couldn't do it. Could not do it. So my husband and my son and we went to um, the church that we were going to for quite some time, and we just served food for others. And that
Yeah.
felt good. That felt right for what we needed to do that day.
It can really, there's something about it, like just can shift your mood around for the better too. So find something, just a little something you can do for somebody else, and it may just shift your mood enough to bring a little spark of joy to know that you've helped somebody, in a way, and also to receive help and accept help for yourself. So if you're struggling with your grief too, if somebody offers to do something for you, consider saying yes, because you're giving someone the honor of helping you and being of service to you. and holding some space for you. So maybe not deprive them of that honor too. Evelyn volunteers for 2 food distributions here. It gets me out of my funkadelic mood. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful feeling too. Like it really leaves you feeling content. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
wonderful. So Jennifer McCormick, I just want to add to that for you. So I love that. Christmas just isn't the same anymore. My youngest 2 boys still believe in Santa and all the magic, so I just do it for them. To see their little faces on Christmas morning makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My little boy is 21 now, and he still wants a tree up. So that was kind of my happy medium because I probably wouldn't have maybe put anything up because I just wasn't in the mood. But I know he still, even at 21, he wants to feel that. He wants to feel
Yeah.
Christmas magic. So I get
Yeah.
it, honey, I get it.
That's the little inner child in us never goes away. So we have to take care of that part of us too. And I just
Yeah.
remembered it. I think Hanukkah started today too. So I want to honor that for all of us as well too. All of the different holidays and however we choose to celebrate too, because that's another. It's a holy time for all of us. And so um, I have this thought when I think about that this is a holy time for all of us as we're now halfway through, 10 days to go. My goodness. Wow. See, I told you I'll be shopping on Christmas Eve, just like clockwork.
You're one of those.
And I have some relatives that are out of state, so I'll be seeing them afterwards. So it gives me
Nice.
a little more time there. But let us try to find the sacredness in everything, because even with this is one thing I can guarantee everybody here, no matter how someone passes, no matter how tragic, how violent, um, it's all still sacred. Their passing is sacred because they are spirit and they are reclaiming the rest of their consciousness once again, as the veil is no longer there for them when they transition, and they do not stop existing. They just exist in a different way. But I promise you that regardless of the circumstances, it is still sacred, and we can hold on to that, and no one can take that away. No one can take that away. And that is where the Holy Spirit and grace embraces us and holds us in a way that is undefinable. There are no words to describe that, but we can feel it. So, hi, Courtney. Good to see you, love.
I just want
Yeah.
to send Jennifer McCormick
Yeah.
a lot of love. If everybody could
Yeah.
maybe send her some hearts as well. I
Mhm.
mean, 3 years is not a very long time, Jennifer. Um,
Mhm.
it's not very long, and I can completely understand the significance of the month of December.
Yeah.
So gosh, my heart goes out to you that you pull it out somehow to still make it festive for your kids. I mean, God bless you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that's definitely not that's not easy. That's not easy. My,
Now I'm starting to feel her husband come in too. I bet you are too, Nancy.
I know,
We
me
know
too,
him
me
so well.
too.
It's like we know his energy so well.
Yeah, I
It's like
know.
here, it's like I'm here, baby. I'm here, baby. Don't worry, I'm here.
Whew,
So
I just got lightheaded.
yeah, I know, right? Right. Michelle, even being here where you all feel like family. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Makes my mood
Uh,
so much better. I'm missing my husband and father. Thanks for being a form of support for me. Oh, thank you,
Funny.
Michelle. Thank you.
Love you. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have something
See?
really quick for Melissa. I feel like also, because I was actually feeling a female for you as well. I wasn't sure if it was mom or Nana, but I also feel, and this could be also cliche how she's giving it to me, but I also feel like you're supposed to watch what is it called? A Wonderful Life with the bell ringing. The
I think so. Yeah. Yes. Like the movie. Yeah.
yeah,
I hope we didn't
I
lose her because she was just saying goodnight. So hopefully she's still here.
okay. Yeah, if you're still here, I think it's highly encouraged for you to and she'll be right there with you watching it.
Yeah. I love that. Kim Princess sing, let's sing, send Jennifer the most beautiful, healing, loving
Yeah.
vibes. Yeah. Yes. Anybody here who's missing somebody, yeah, we can
Yeah.
just have a we're in a
We're
very
all,
healing space right now. I can feel it, so it makes me quite emotional. So I can feel the frequency is the container that we're all in together. You and I, Nancy, Kelly, and everybody here who's tuned in with all of us. It's a very healing frequency that is present with all of us. So there is no mistake that we all came together here this evening during this hour. So that is beautiful. That is something to have a lot of gratitude for too. Um, yeah.
yeah. Well,
Hi,
it's
Crystal.
it's
Yeah.
not easy navigating.
Yeah.
Courtney, maybe I'm missing. I'm early this year, 11 years later, and I finally figured it out. I'm not sure if she's talking about
And maybe from an
tree.
earlier comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
I think,
laughing. I think
yeah,
it's the tree. I think
okay.
it's the tree, putting the tree together.
Yeah, and
It,
that huge tree was $99 back then.
oh my God.
$99.
Uh, I'm starting to have such fond memories of, remember like the choo-choo train around the tree and, the levers and
Christmas
everything too.
shopping.
Like just such good memories, baking cookies and candy and things like that for Christmas and the smells. And I remember, the records, the vinyl records back in the day, and what was it like? I don't know, Dean Martin or something like that.
Oh,
The
yeah.
how the men used to sing back in those days. They don't sing like that so much anymore. Of the Christmas music, like "Dreaming of a White Christmas" and
I
stuff.
love all
And
that.
yeah, like wow,
Yeah,
wow,
that really brings you back to a time period of just nostalgia and, when
yeah,
people like to just dress up and it was just dreamy and
yeah,
honestly, for me, I mean, I am older, but I feel like even like the Las Vegas era when everyone dressed up and wore their fancy clothes, like, I miss that. I kinda got the tail end of it when my,
yeah.
parents used to take us, but I miss that.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That's true. And so, yeah, Dean Martin and Bing Crosby. Yes.
Yeah.
I know people used to dress up, yeah, to like to go see a movie, to go to the theater, and to go to church. All these things, and it's
Mhm.
much more casual now. And in some ways, that's good, and in some ways, but it
Yeah.
was so fun. It was so fun to
Yeah.
express yourselves or to see all of the expressions out there too. And
Yeah.
that's what's lovely. I mean, like you and I love our clothes and our hair and our makeup, but this is our spirit expressing and our soul expressing our own essence,
Yeah.
our own little frequencies of what makes us happy and what makes us feel good too. And so that's kind of what that is. So it's this you could look at it as one way, and you could look at it as just like, look at all the expression out there. We're all getting dressed up to go do something fun.
I tell
Okay.
you, between me and my sisters, we have all these fur coats from our grandmother and mother that are just sitting in the closet untouched. Because number 1, like, fur, and number 2, like, we're in California.
Yeah, that's true. We're in California.
Nobody
Evelyn's
dresses
saying
up.
Bing and Bowie. Yes, I've heard that one. Bing Crosby and David Bowie. They
Oh,
put them together singing "Little Drummer Boy." Oh, that's
oh,
one of my favorite songs. I love the Drummer Boy
I gotta listen to that.
and
Oh
the do
gosh.
do 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 and "Oh Holy Night." Oh, those
Oh,
are
love
the
that song.
best.
Oh my
But you're
gosh.
right. We live in California, and it's like we don't wear all those clothes. It's too warm here. It's just.
It's too warm and nobody dresses up like that.
I know, I know. I got sleeves on today. Look,
I
Nancy.
know, finally, I always
Did
tell
you?
Jennifer, like, she's such a California girl. She always has, like, no sleeves on, like, even I have sweaters on now. I get cold.
I have very broad shoulders and I have also very muscular arms because I work out. And so that makes sleeves very
You
uncomfortable
gotta flex
sometimes.
them. You
It's
gotta
always,
Yep.
yeah, I got some guns on there. Yeah. And so it can make certain outfits kind of uncomfortable because I'm
Ah,
broad
okay.
shouldered, and
Well, you've worked hard. You
yes.
show them. You show those guns off.
I've got my Xena warrior princess muscle on me. Thank
And
you. Thank you.
Courtney was referring to that normally she's on your shopping schedule with the last minute,
Oh,
but
good. I'm not the only one.
she said she's early this year.
Okay. It gets easier when you don't have to pick out toys anymore. And it's like, what do most, like adult children like?
It's
They want
harder.
money. They want
Yeah,
money, maybe clothes, maybe electronics. I'm
yeah.
not good at electronics,
It gets
so that leaves
expensive, more
me money
expensive.
and clothes. There's just
Yeah. I miss being
so
able to just pick out the Fisher Price stuff and the whatever I think that they're gonna like. And now there's opinions. There's no, I don't want that. I want this.
I know. Oh gosh. Yep.
And
Oh, that's so cute.
Kim Princess, I'm originally from New York. I have no desire. It's beautiful in New York. I just don't want to be in the snow. I do not want to be cold. I would love to, however, little side note, I would love to be able to layer with cute little clothes and cute little jackets. Like I like that aspect of it, like the clothing and the layering, but I don't want to be cold. So I don't think I could do New York again.
Yeah, me neither. It was 80 degrees last Wednesday here, and now it's chilly for us. It's chilly for us. But like right now, the house is chilly. I put the heater on, but it was
Yes.
80 degrees last Wednesday Fahrenheit.
Crazy.
So, at the beach. I know, right? My father just loved Christmas and made my Christmas since I was a little girl very magical. Oh, I love your dad. I
Yeah.
loved watching him decorate the Christmas tree year after year and put the lights on the house. I sure miss him. Oh,
Oh, love that.
thank you for sharing, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom was the same exact way and made traditional cookies every year. There was 6 of us, and there was just my mom always made it so magical for all of us kids. So I definitely had big shoes to fill to try to continue those traditions, but, you get tired. Can't some years you gotta skip and take a break, right?
Yeah. And that's okay too. And
Mhm.
that's okay too. I do think stockings should be filled though, if you're going to put them out. You got to put stuff in them.
Yes.
I have a thing when I was little, like if like you'd have a stocking that was full one year, or you'd get an Easter basket that was full one year, and then the next year that didn't happen again. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What? You don't understand it as a child. You can't comprehend that. So
Right, right.
consistency, folks. That's a good quality to have. Consistency. Right? The
Yeah,
best we
that's
can.
great.
The best we can. But you're right. Some years it's going to be like, that's just too much work. I'm going through too much. I'm too stressed out. Why would you do that? And then what's going to happen? The tree's going to sit there untaken apart for like 3 months. It's going to be like spring by the time you put the tree and the lights away. So that's probably not worth it.
You can have an Easter tree, you can have a Valentine's tree.
I know. Right?
You just switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, I have no Christmas decorations up at all. I still have some like fall. I have fall decor up, but yeah, nothing Christmas yet.
That is
We'll see.
A-okay.
I'll probably do it on Christmas Eve. It's okay. All right. All right. Where are we here? I love that the music made everybody happy. We were all like reminiscing over music and trains around trees. And
Music is
oh,
everything. It brings you
yeah.
back to so many different memories, and music
Mhm.
is just life.
Yeah. It really is. It's
Love
it's
it.
uh, the language of the universe.
Yeah.
Courtney is saying we're at a whopping 14 degrees today, guys. I'd love to have some
Oh.
chilly Kelly weather.
Oh, wow.
Our chilly Kelly weather would probably put Courtney in shorts and a tank top. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how many people do we see? Well, in general, a lot of Californians, they wear shorts all year round, natives here.
Flip
But
flops. Mhm.
yeah, definitely. But you definitely see like people visiting that kind of got the drill, like, yeah, this is not cold. And yeah, they're not going to wear all that heavy clothing. And you know, I get cold when it's cold here. It's cold, and 40 degrees to me, 40, 50 degrees at night is chilly.
And it does get that cold at night. It does get
Yeah.
into the 40 degrees sometimes
Mhm.
too. And also this is California, so we got the beach, we got the mountains too. So we get snow in California. We
Yeah,
get so
true.
you could be at the beach in the morning and the mountains in the afternoon. You could do that here,
Yep.
or vice
Absolutely.
versa.
Yep.
So,
I think that's why, like, I am torn all the time. Like, do I want to stay in California? Do I not? But we kind of have the best of everything, of all the different, like you just said, 2 hours mountains, 2 hours beach, like, or less, right?
yeah. So y'all know where to come. Come see us here. It's a good place to be. I know.
And you'll get to see Lynn's ribbons in person.
Yay! Yeah, it's good to see Lens Ribbons in person. And I know people go, "What about those earthquakes?" And it's like they're not that bad. They really aren't. They think that there's these like gaping crevices and it's going to be swallowing all the cars up, and that does not happen here. It
I
just
mean, I'm not
doesn't
gonna
change.
lie, I'm not really a good earthquake girl. Like, I'm not. As soon as I feel something shifting and changing, the heart starts doing something.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we feel so out of control, right? So yeah, it makes sense that we feel that way too. Okay. Let's see. Courtney says minus 21 the other day. Courtney, where are you, darling?
Is she
Are
in
you?
Oregon?
I don't
Or
know.
Ohio?
I'm not sure where Courtney is too. Yeah, it's snowing. One of my students is in Canada, and it's
Oh,
snowing there. It's cold. It's very, very cold. We would die, Nancy. We would not.
yeah,
We no.
it's
We
too cold.
we
I mean, you gotta also think about, like, the wind burned on the skin, the face, like, the makeup, the hair. Oh gosh, the hair moves with all the wind, and you gotta put no hoodies. No, no. Oh, no, no. I don't even go out, like, literally, if it's raining, I'm working at home that day. I don't do rain or wind.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
I have to kinda go like that and put it outside when I walk. A little too windy. No, no, no. Hair's gonna move today.
I know.
It's not gonna happen.
We're what's that water falling from the sky? Where did that come from? That's how spoiled we are. I have some
Yeah,
good news. I have some good news for everybody. You guys
awesome.
ready?
We're ready.
Friend's going home this week. Yes,
Yay!
Friday. She's going home on Friday.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah. So it's very
Wow.
exciting. Yeah.
That's great
I was
news.
very proud of
Yay.
myself because we were talking about it last week, and I'm like, I think within 5 days you're gonna know, you're gonna make your decision. And sure enough, 5 days, and I'm like, I still
You
got
must be
it.
psychic. I don't know.
I felt very proud of myself. Okay, Courtney's in Wisconsin. Okay,
Yeah,
yikes,
yeah, you're
that's
cold.
cold. Okay, and Evelyn's talking a lot about the music, like "Oh Holy Night." We played that at our Sunday service yesterday too. That's one
Beautiful.
of my favorites. I let me see. Oh, I love homeschooling. I think that's the best. Yes, absolutely. I am pro homeschooling. Um, that song when I was a
It's funny, I didn't used to be, but then I kinda turned a little on that to that.
yeah, yeah. I highly recommend it if you have the patience for it. Too, I think it's a great children who are homeschooled well and have a good support system with that. So that could be with the district or some kind of support system. However, you're signed up and affiliated program. If you have that good support system and you have the patience, um, children can become very well-rounded learners. So whereas traditional school mainly focuses on visual learning skills, we also have kinetic and auditory learning skills. There are different ways of learning. So homeschoolers tend to um, be able to have more flexibility and be very well-rounded learners too. And then you can do things, like PE in different ways, like physical education in different ways. So there's just a lot more flexibility in your day. But I know it's not for everybody. Some people just won't have the patience to do that too. But
Yeah. I mean, it's
yeah.
kinda come a long way depending on, like, the state that you're in and the district that you're in,
Hmm.
because, you know, you got to have socialization. You got to have socialization. You
Yeah.
can't just keep them
There's
home.
plenty of it. There's
But
plenty of it out there.
it's evolved now. There's like so
Mhm.
many different pieces of it where you can actually get a little bit of everything, just like if you were going into school every day.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really has
And you can
evolved.
yeah, you can take your kids to museums and all the different parks, and there's so many, like, learning opportunities and field trips and things that you can go on, especially if you're connected with, a good organization that's helping to support you and things like that too, and so you have no problem making, kids making friends with
Yeah.
that too, so, yeah, I loved homeschooling. I really did. Um Okay. And then Evelyn, okay, we were talking about Oh Holy Night, and I was just gonna say, when I was a little girl, my one of my first experiences of feeling spirit was from that song. And I was in church, and the church choir was singing that song. And I remember the part where it goes, "Fall on your knees and hear the angels' voices." And I got spirit chills like all over my body. And I was like 5, 6, 7. And it's a very distinct memory of like feeling spirit, and I was just like, I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what it was, but it was magical. Yeah.
Wow. You know the song that you play a lot at Sunday service, "Until We Meet Again"?
Yeah.
Um, I kinda had a similar experience, in the Catholic Church because, the choir would sing that song a lot, and I remember getting, like, the full body chills and just feeling the presence of just holiness all around me,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Wait, what just happened?" But I had never felt anything like that before either. It was pretty comforting. It was pretty incredible.
Yeah. It's intense in the best way too. And the song that Nancy's speaking of is the "God Be With You Till We Meet Again." And I played the version I found from my friend Alice Trevorrow. She's a beautiful medium over in Scotland. I call her the Sparkle Queen of Scotland. And she introduced me to that song, and I play the version by Mackenzie Tolk, Tolk, and it's just
So
so
pretty.
beautiful. It's about 5 minutes long. She has that very kind of Celtic kind of voice, very ethereal and beautiful. Oh, so yeah, if you ever want to listen to something beautiful, everybody go find that one. Mackenzie Yeah,
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
great. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Courtney, my son is currently in doing life skills type program right now in school. Obviously, he's older than your kiddos. So he's in a life skills program. And it's kind of nice because there's an academic piece of it, but then there's also where you can go in person and you can actually do where you're doing different jobs with like a group of people. So they're kind of integrating them into going into like a work environment where there's other students there with them. And then they have like a teacher there with them that kind of introduces them to that. So that's fantastic that you're introducing your kids to life skills so early on because it's so important. So good for you.
I said, absolutely. We need to learn how to like cook and balance checkbooks and
Yeah,
like there's a lot of things that we can learn to do that are very helpful
yeah,
too.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, a lot of kids, like this newest and older even generations, like they don't even know what a checkbook is. I mean,
Oh, that's true. We probably don't use them much anymore.
I still have a couple of things that require a check.
Yeah.
And I honestly hate having to write a check. But you may
Yeah.
have to still use it and you need to know how to fill it out, right?
Yeah,
And
some people they
balance it.
yeah, we have Zelle, like we have Zelle here, which is kind of like writing a check and you send it electronically, but some people don't know how to use that. And so yeah, and some things still do require checks. And so then I end up having to go to the bank just to like I need to buy 3 checks
I
because I
know,
have
I
to write
know.
one because I don't own checks.
I know. I finally had to go buy a book again after 20 years.
I know. And then you use one of them. I just use one. So
Oh my
okay.
gosh. Yeah.
And then Courtney's saying, She loves the advice. They don't stay small forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, cursive. Learning how to sign your name in cursive. That's pretty much,
That's a big one.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's hard. That's
Because I
true.
don't think that's so big in school anymore, if I remember correctly. Um, and my son will even ask me sometimes, "Wait, is that cursive?" Like, I don't know how commonly they even talk about it anymore.
Yeah, people still have to sign their names though, but I guess they can just squiggle it too. Uh,
Yeah.
Kim is saying her daughter can't read cursive.
Yeah. I really think they stopped depending again on the state school. I feel like that kinda came to an end a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Courtney's kids are doing cursive. Yay!
Yeah, good for them.
It's not super
Yeah.
big. Very
Yeah,
true.
I mean, why wouldn't it be? Like, you know why? God bless you. You know why? Because people aren't writing anymore. They're not writing letters. They're not writing. They're typing, right? That's
Mhm.
probably why they're typing on computers. They're not like writing letters and stuff anymore. And
Yep,
many
that's
younger
true.
people have no clue about geography, what continents countries are on.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's
Fortunately, my
true.
son has a lot of interest in like even like world history and thank God because like history was my worst. I feel like when I was in high school, my history teacher, I would tell him I left my curling iron on and he would let me leave. And I really didn't participate in my history class very
That's so funny. Oh my
much. So my son is cluing me in on the things that I didn't catch back then.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was an English person. I was more of like I liked English and writing and philosophy. That was my vibe too.
Uh,
So yeah.
oh my
What do you
God.
think, Nancy? What do you think about maybe just pulling a few quickie cards
Yeah,
for a few people here? It feels kind of like
absolutely.
that, like some quickie ones. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go for it.
That kind of feels like it
Let me
would be
grab my card.
appreciated. I think some of y'all are sending us telepathic thoughts because I felt like, you know, because we hear them.
And yes, Lynn, he let me leave every time.
You get away with more when you're a girl too. Especially if you have a man teacher, you get away with a lot more as a girl. There's just certain things they can't say no to. That's even better than my dog ate the car keys. Where all the water parks are,
Oh
but
my
he is
goodness.
awesome with estates and oh, that's beautiful, Courtney. That makes me so happy. I love hearing about your kiddos because it lights us all up.
Yeah,
Yeah, beautiful. No time or clocks in heaven. That's true.
that is very true.
Yet it is so precious while we are here, and it keeps on slipping into the future. My cards are all mixed up. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. There. Okay, that's better. All
Evelyn,
right.
his wife probably had a curling iron. Yeah, he probably didn't want to waste electricity. He's like, yes, go.
Now it's just text messaging. Go text somebody to turn it off for you, right? Well, they just go off by themselves anymore, but
Oh, true. Right. They
the
do.
men might not know this trick that they go
Yeah.
off by themselves.
I don't think they did back then, though. I don't know that
They did not.
that safety feature was there.
They did not. They did not. Okay, folks, we're going to do some very quickie short card messages. So if you would like to receive, you know what to do. Put open in the comments so we know you're giving your consent and let us know as we are reading that everything is making sense. And also, while you're doing that, if you could please heart the video that you're watching on Facebook. You can press that little heart in your reactions right there, or when the live ends, you can go and put it on there too. So thank you for that too. A little hashtag live, a share, a subscribe, a follow on Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube is greatly appreciated as well. Thank you. I want to thank Kelly Brickle, our beautiful producer and the owner of the Sacred Spiral Network, for taking care of us so well, as she always does. And Veronica Jenkins, online live psychic readings page, for letting us stream on her page as well. So we're very grateful for all of the support. We are over on YouTube and Facebook on lots of fun pages. So, all right. Do you want to start, Nancy?
I'm still trying to organize my cards. Some of mine got mixed together, but maybe that was intended though.
Okay. I'll give one to Jeffrey because he says
yes.
open.
Yep.
And Jeffrey, I got adventure for you. I got my mermaid cards out because they're right in front of me. So I got the adventure card for you. And I know you understand that. Now Jeffrey is a learner. So he's an avid studier and loves to read and learn about as much as he knows already. He is like a wise sage, but there's always more to learn. So I know that learning is your adventure. That said, I do feel, Jeffrey, 2026 coming up with some surprises for you. And I do feel they will be very positive surprises for you. So there, I see a big smile on your face too. I see more connection coming in for you as well, and some possible travel as well, even possibly international travel coming in for you. So this makes me very happy to feel for you as well. And I do feel also 2026 being a good opportunity, Jeffrey, to be getting out there and going to like museums, botanical gardens, things like that for you too. So that feels really good for you. And I do feel your writer friend from Spirit just coming in and waving a hello for you and giving you a hug, a good friendship hug from Spirit World. And he has been with you on your most recent adventures of your avid learning phase that you've been in, my dear friend. So I will leave you with that, and thank you for being open and allowing me to give you a little message of love and happy holidays to you too, my friend. Okay, thank you, Jeffrey.
That.
Okay, Nancy.
Love you, Jeffrey. Okay, Miss Kim Princess, my beautiful friend. I think she is still here with us.
And she's not feeling well, so this will be a nice gift since she's sick. So.
Yeah. You know, I keep pulling the throat chakra card for whatever reason.
Imagine that. She's got a cold.
So
she's still
Kim. So, okay. For me, I usually can't pull one card. I have to pull multiples. That's why I don't show them all, because they're just like thrown all over my desk here. So here's what I'm getting for you. I'm pulling the throat chakra card for you as one of the cards. I definitely am feeling that you have been stepping into your power. I do feel like it is taking a long time for you to feel safe and comfortable enough to actually speak up, not only for yourself, but for others. So I'm feeling like there's some power that you have really stepped into. You really kind of slid into these, if you will, these Dorothy Wizard of Oz red shoes that I don't think always felt really comfortable for you to wear. But I feel like you're starting to break them in. And I also want to move into, when I talk about the power for you, I feel like there is a fierceness about you where it's not power like you're trying to throw your power around and overwhelm or overpower anyone. It all kind of is just residing within yourself. And it's also creating a very beautiful healing for yourself. It is allowing you to speak your truths within yourself and to yourself. Okay. Because at the end of the day, too, it is very important that we are speaking truth to ourselves, not only out loud when we're talking to people or trying to get our point across or trying to feel comfortable with who we are. It's within here. So I feel like you are definitely having a lot of positive forward movement with that. So my hat goes off to you, girl, because it's not easy. It's not an easy challenge to take on. Sometimes it's easier just to be mute and quiet. And for lack of better words, sometimes just suffer in silence. And you're just not having that anymore. So good on you. I feel like this upcoming year is going to be a powerhouse for you. Continue doing all the work that you're doing because it certainly is going to be paying off for you. So I'm sending
Oh,
you lots of love,
yay.
Miss Princess.
That's a beautiful message for Kim. Yay, I'm so happy. She's going to come on Embracing Infinity next year. Yay.
Yep,
I know, right?
absolutely. That's
Uh-huh,
awesome.
powerhouse. There she
Yes.
goes. Okay. Hi, Michael Christopher. Michael Christopher's
Welcome.
here. Good to see you, my friend. All
Hello,
right,
MC.
I'm with Tawny. And Tawny, my dear, I've got the Mermaid's Familiar. I have no idea what that card means but isn't it pretty?
It's beautiful.
The Mermaid's Familiar. But what I will ask for you, and it's number 4 with that too, would you understand a connection with water and emotions and the moon for you as well too? Because that actually feels like what's familiar is being very in touch with your emotions, very empathic, and also with the cycles of the moon too, knowing that it affects you as well too. And so that's letting you know how like kind of like fine-tuned your nervous system is to feeling information and feeling energy. And when I move into that for you, I feel like there is um, a lot more possible there for you to learn in terms of energy and how energy works. Beautiful. Your totem is the ocean and the moon is significant in your tribe. Thank you, Tani. Thank you. And so I feel like there's even more available to you to continue learning about energy. It's as if you have a little bit of a magician archetype in you there too. And as you continue to learn more about energy and how it interplays between people, between the planets, between spirit, and so forth, you'll become uh, very, I'm trying to find the word that I'm trying to use, very adept at using it, understanding it, and transmuting it for the good too, and also amplifying it when needed as well too. You don't sleep on full moons, yeah, because you're affected by it. So that makes sense. So I'm glad that I read into that correctly for you too. And so with that too, I also recommend for you something that, because we are energetic beings, we are literally like human batteries, is that we do need to ground, and that's very helpful too. And even if that's sticking your feet in a tub of salt water, you could do that too. Obviously, if you can get to grass or sand, those things like that. Like I go to the beach and it's like an instant shift when I stick my feet in the sand because I ground too. You've learned a lot already, but there's more available to you too. But I feel like that will be an excellent tool in your toolbox, and you will be able to navigate this thing you call life like so much easier and with so much more fun. So you really do have like a bit of a magician archetype in your soul as well too. So if opportunity just come by to like learn more about energy dynamics and things like that, it might be a good choice for you or a good opportunity for you as well. Like learning about how we pull energy, how we push energy, how we stop energy, how to be in the flow of energy, those kinds of things too. And how people kind of play it out in the dynamics of the relationships and behaviors and so forth too. So that might be kind of fun for you, maybe studying archetypes, things like that too. So just a recommendation or a thought if it feels right for you too. I also want to go to the month of February being significant. I'm not sure if this is for a birthday or celebration, but that month feels significant for you as well. I want to give you that. I also want to give you a ladybug also. In the across the pond they call them ladybirds, which is so cute too. But for me, this is a symbol of protection And because nobody ever wants to hurt a ladybug, they're always scooping them out and saving them. And we don't save the other bugs like we do the ladybugs. So you're going back to the country and the ocean always soothes you. So you need to get, yeah, me too. I am exactly the same way. It's just an instant mood shift. And as soon as I go there and I see it, I'm just like, yay, my feet are off and I'm sitting there a happy camper. So I feel like you and me have something in common there. You do have the gift that runs through your family, but you just haven't tapped in properly yet. So maybe take this as a sign that spirit, that your soul, I don't even want to say spirit, I want to say your soul, because we put so much spirit out here, we forget our soul is spirit too, is starting to kind of like knock on the door and saying, hey, it's about time. So I wouldn't be surprised if you start to feel some changes coming up in your energetic system, in your life and things like that, that start to show you and give you opportunities. And so what I'm hearing with that is one more thing, Tani, is that when you see things play out in dynamics around you, like relationship dynamics and things like that, opportunity to understand energy versus like kind of like getting sucked into the story. Spirit saying opportunity to learn about energy. So kind of remaining the observer from it too and seeing how things are playing out, feel into things too. One more quick suggestion for everybody is that you can learn about, I always say if you have kids who are very sensitive, take them into different stores and go, what does this store feel like? What does this space feel like? What does the front feel like compared to the back? And then they get to learn how to feel out and understand it too. And then, you know, when you're going to go to the next place, you just do a little shake, shake, shake it all off before you go into the next place. So you have, it's like cleaning the palette, that kind of thing. So just a little like fun little trick too. And that way it makes learning about energy fun and educational and informational as well. Okay, great. All right, Tani, I will leave you with that. Big hugs to you, my darling. Thanks. Thank you for allowing me to work with you. Okay, Miss Nancy.
Beautiful, beautiful. Can we do a quick check-in? I want to see if Jennifer McCormick is still here, and then
Okay.
let us know who is still here with us.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect, Tani.
Nice. I'm going to guess, Jennifer, you are still here.
Hi, Elliot.
Hi, Elliot.
Elliot is from the OC and another divine masculine like Jeffrey too. So nice to have you with us, my friend, with your beautiful energy.
Love that.
Good to see you. He's a fabulous musician as well too. Singer and guitar player. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, Jennifer is here.
She's here.
Okay.
I hope you didn't mind, Elliot.
Jennifer. So I do want to first acknowledge that I do have your husband. I know Jennifer and I feel him often. You know, as he comes in, I want to say the first thing I'm hearing him say is my beautiful wife, my beautiful wife. I'm also hearing that it's okay to make changes. It's okay to make changes to traditions. It's okay to do things different. I'm getting the sense from him that it's good to keep things that feel right for you, but it's also okay to change them up a little bit. Like he's not sad about that. If you understand that, he's not going to be sad if you decide you want to do something different. In addition to that, I'm even hearing like changing some things in the house. Feel sometimes like, no, I have to keep them the same, or no. It's okay to do some refreshes. It's okay to hold on to the memories of how you want to hold on to them, but he's also giving you permission and lots of love to make changes where you would like to, because it's going to be good for you. It's going to feel like it's a refresh. It's going to feel like not necessarily a new start, but sometimes we just need a makeover, and that's okay. I also want to talk about kind of feeling like a little withdrawn, which is obviously perfectly normal. It's been a very long, almost 3 years for you. It's okay to go within. Having solitude time, having time alone is very well needed for you. I also want to talk a little bit about, he's showing me that there's going to be some financial changes that are going to be coming up this year, for the better. There's going to be some shifts. I don't know if it's going to be within a job that you have, within an investment that you have, but I feel like some things are going to be getting a little bit lighter for you, um, to help ease some of the burdens for you. So I'm getting that in very strongly for you. Thank you. Still keeping the traditions. I have new decorations for him also, and my mom. I love that. He loves
Mm.
that too. And it's okay. It's okay to do that. I also feel like there's a lot of harmony that is also coming, with some of the grief that you've been having. And I'm asking him to kind of show me what that means. By no way, shape, or form am I implying that I feel like you're going to have this new romance, this new love coming. But there are, and it's already been shown to you, and it's going to continue. But you've also been feeling love coming in other ways. Okay. That's him orchestrating that. That's him giving you a little bit of that extra, love and just hugs that you need, that you are getting from other people. Okay. So he's actually showing me that. Um, have a little patience, for yourself too, because I feel like you're very hard on yourself. Have a little patience for yourself. Give yourself a little room to feel the feels when you need to feel them. It's okay. It's okay to go in your room and shut the door. It's okay to play a sad song. It's okay to cry. It's okay to then, at the same token, turn around and turn on some lively music and dance and have a great time and move your body and feel and feel and feel. Like, it's okay to do all of those things. They can all be true all at the same time, but have the experiences as you need them, and don't feel any certain kind of way that you shouldn't be doing that. Okay. Lastly, I just want to bring forward some red that's all around you, which obviously is a very grounding color. Um, Continue to do that for yourself. When you start feeling kind of some of your energy kind of going upwards and you don't know what to do with it, it's also being encouraged for you to, you know, get outside, work on some more breathing techniques. And I'm also feeling highly encouraged to tell you, if you're not doing it already, to write more. And there's also something that's called automatic writing, because I feel like what he's telling me for you, that he wants to communicate with you in that way, where you can actually, sit with pen to paper, and just really kind of like let yourself go, let yourself be, and let the writing, be your communication with him. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you. Happy holidays, beautiful, beautiful friend, Jennifer and all the Sacred Spiral Network hosts. We all just adore you.
Mhm.
We're just wrapping a huge hug around you and your family,
Mhm.
and lots of love to you, sweetheart. Okay. Lots of
Oh,
love.
such a beautiful message. Yeah. Love lifts us up where we belong, where the eagles fly. Her husband is the eagle on a mountain high. That's
Mhm.
their song. Oh,
Love that.
I'm a sucker for romance, so I just got to take that in for a minute.
Oh.
It's just so beautiful. So I'm going to tell you all a secret for those of you who are missing a spouse, or a significant other that has passed on to spirit, or somebody who has to. Um, Even from spirit world, you can still feel their romantic love with you. You can still feel their passion with you. So on an energetic level, if you open yourself up to your spouse or your lover, in your significant other, your soulmate and spirit, you can still feel that on an emotional and energetic level. It's a different way, it's non-physical, but you can enjoy and have that still intimacy, that love and intimacy with them as well too. So a lot of people don't know that. But if you give your person in spirit permission, then they can begin to show that to you, so you can feel a little less lonely at times too. So I just wanted to put that out there for you too. So okay, may we please do a check and see who is still here? And beautiful, she has done the automatic writing, so validating that, and she understands the red. And you're welcome, Jen.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Okay. Vivian, I'm with you. Okay, Vivian. Let's see, my darling here. Well, this is perfect. Now I know, Vivian, you've been going through some medical stuff, and this is the card I pulled for you, Gentle Waters. So this is a time of gentleness and softness and tenderness and patience with yourself. Now, I know that you are a medical professional in psychiatry, so you understand probably better than most people that healing has its own time period and its own process to it. It takes as long as it takes. And sometimes we want to, and I'm not saying that you're doing this, I'm speaking in general. We want to rush the healing process for ourselves or for another person. And it's just going to take as long as it takes, right? But gentle waters for you too. You have you have a lot of lovely family members in spirit that continue to be by your side, as well as spirit helpers that are working with you on a healing capacity, Miss Vivian, too. And I know that you sense them and you feel them around you. And I know that even with some of the complications and things that have happened, they could have been worse without this additional spiritual support. You also have a lot of spiritual support in the form of family and friends too, Vivian, too. And you know that we all love you so dearly, too. Um, I do feel that emotional release is also very healthy for you as part of your healing process, but in a very gentle waters way. Very gentle waters way. So it's like they're showing it to me as if you feel an emotion coming up, and I know I, being that you're in the mental health industry, I feel a little, a bit intimidated by telling you this because you already know this, but it'll just be considered a reminder of what you already know, is that like every emotion is like a little teddy bear that needs a hug, is how I'm being shown it from spirit. Every little emotion is like a teddy bear that needs a hug because it's like a little child. It's like some, if that makes sense. And look at it that way too, and every emotion is a little blessing in your life that you get to feel. And that reminds you that you're alive and that you're here with us too. You have beautiful angel wings. They show me they're etheric angel wings that you have on your auric field on you too. And so you are doing what we would call God's work on this earth and have been doing so. And this process that you're going through, while difficult, is sacred and has a holy significance to it. This is not just Jennifer talking to you anymore, too. And so you are surrounded by grace and filled with grace, Vivian. And I know you feel this, and I know you know this, and you are wise beyond your years, and you will find your way through this journey into the sun, into the light, and it will be brighter than you ever thought possible before. I do see on an etheric level the healing that's being taken place in your bone structure and so forth that's happening. So I know it is taking place. And at another time, we could look at this on a little bit deeper level. But I at least want to acknowledge that I can see the healing happening for you. And this makes me, because I love you, very, very happy too. All right, my dear. There's something about the salty air, and I know you live in Hawaii, but there's something about the salty air that is also very healing for you. So you are in the right place. You are where you're supposed to be, and there is an energy of ancestry and heritage that is within the land, and that also feels very significant. I'm also being drawn to one of those gongs like you would use for sound healing. So perhaps sound healing would be an additional tool for you to help you on this journey. So something to think about. So I will leave you with that for now, my love. And we all love you so much. So big, big virtual hug. I'm sending you. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? I think you felt it. So I love you. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you.
Nice. That was
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah. Thank you.
All right. Do we want to maybe do one more each?
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Kay Weezy, I know you have been asking for a reading. I do have a couple of things that I picked up for you, but I am also feeling drawn to ask you if there's a particular area or question that you have for us that we can actually help you with. And if you just want to say general, that's fine too. I just want to make sure because I know you've been asking um, if you can have a reading. So I want to help you in the best way possible.
He says he's open. So I think that means general. I think that just
Okay.
means general. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You got it. Okay. And I know I've read for you before. I cannot tell you what we talked about last time because I don't recall at all. Which could have been a little helpful actually, but I don't remember at all. Okay. So, first and foremost, I need to acknowledge that I do feel a male presence here. I kind of heard like paternal, but then I also heard like somebody who would have been like a brother or an uncle. So, if you can maybe let me know if that is someone you do have in spirit. I just feel like you have a very, and it actually might be more than one because I feel like it's my dad. Okay. I feel like you have a really heavy masculine presence all around you that has really been trying to be your spiritual guides and guiding you. And I also get the sense that um, that you often can even feel them around you. Because I definitely feel like you have a little bit of intuition going on. I feel like you have a little bit of spidey senses that are going on with you. I do. There is one thing I do remember about you is that you are into music, and with music, I feel like those who can play music do music. I feel like you're so connected in a way where how could you not be intuitive? So I do feel like
True.
you do have that around you. I want to say you have definitely made a lot of sacrifices in your life. Um, but you have some older the way it's being shown to me is you have some older patterns where there's a little bit of self-doubt that goes on. So it's kind of like you start and then you stop, you start and you stop because you don't want to be disappointed. Okay. So I feel like you've been working on yourself. There is a balance that has to come with that, though. You have to allow yourself to um, celebrate your what is the word? God, menopause right now. Your not acknowledgments. You need to recognize your accomplishments. Thank you. You need to recognize your, it was with an A. You need to recognize your accomplishments and give yourself a little bit more credit. Give yourself a little bit more pat on the back because you deserve that. You've really been working very hard. I don't know if you know the term like working on your shadow side. I feel like there's been a lot of that healing work that you have been doing, whether you recognize it or not. Um, and then we go back to beating ourselves up a little bit. Your father, everyone's encouraging you. You are a good person. You know what you want to do. You know what you need to do. Just get it done and do it. Do it. Don't let fear hold you back. Let the love of whatever your passions are guide that light for you, not the fear. Dismiss the fear, leave it behind, let it go. I also feel like you've been planting seeds for a very long time. Let them blossom, okay? Let them actually have the opportunity to really, and not that they haven't been, but continue to let them actually sprout into the big beanstalk that they're going to be, okay? Keep watering them, keep doing all of that, and you will feel a sense of accomplishment that you've actually succeeded, okay? Because I think that is the best feeling in the world when we can allow ourselves to actually feel our accomplishments. So allow that in, okay? So I want to leave that with you, Kay Weezy. I hope that um, I hope that helps you in some way. But you got this. You got it. You got this. Okay.
Yay.
Lots of love to you.
Very musical for sure. Okay. All right. And he says, spot on. Yes, he knows about doing shadow work. Excellent.
Perfect. Yep.
Okay. Who is still here? Pretty please, everybody. Vivian saying kind words of wisdom.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's all spirit.
I know. Okay. All right, Evelyn, you're the first person to pop up when I said who's still here. So lucky you. Whispers of the ocean. Do you hear it, Evelyn? Do you hear the whispers of the ocean? Okay, my darling. And what would they say to you? They show me you diving down deep without fear, and the treasures you know can be at the bottom. Yes. And the treasures are at the bottom. Yes, my love. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I want to play My Heart Will Go On for you, my dear. And diving down deep with your mermaid energy, right? You see the swimming takes you into infinity like this, right? As you dive down deep and find all the treasure there at the bottom, where a lot of people dare to venture, or they don't dare to venture, but you do, right? And you find it. You find the pearls, you find the treasure, little starfish, little seashells. They're all there, glittering the top of the sand at the base of the water there for you. And the light just magically appears there for you, right there in the depths of the deep, dark water. And you have found your way through the emotion because you did not resist them. You did not abandon them. And therefore, you did not abandon yourself because you learned to hold you. And that, my dear Evelyn, is magic. Well done. Very, very happy for you. You've got a beautiful year coming up for you, and things I'm hearing for you. You will know where you're supposed to be, where things fall into place. So when things fall into place easy, you'll be like, that's the path I'm supposed to be taking. If things aren't working out and there are complications, that's going to tell you that's not the right path right now. There's a different way to go. And so that's how they're showing it to me for you too. But you are very, very blessed indeed. I also can see there is healing being taken place for you as well. And I do feel breath work as being helpful for you. I think you may already do that, but they're showing me that as being very helpful for your vitality. And I do know you have gone against the odds of what doctors thought possible for you. So just remember, and they're showing me the Wonder Woman powers, right? You have showed the professionals that you can do more than what is beyond belief, if I may say, Evelyn. So happy holidays to you, beautiful, and thank you for your service to the community that you provide. It's appreciated and it's needed. So thank you, Evelyn. Yeah, we love you. We love you.
Beautiful.
Ah,
We love her so much.
I know.
Beautiful.
This was a nice way to bring in our holiday show, our final Fashionably Spiritual of 2025. Wow.
Wow.
You feel kind of emotional.
End of the first year. Wow.
Yes. They had you dead and buried, and here you are, alive and well. Fist bump, Evelyn. I got you, girl. That's my girl.
Gosh. Wow. Shall we do a collective?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Would you like to go first, or would you like me to?
You go for it. You're already on fire.
Okay. Let me see what I want to say here. What I'm getting for you from Spirit is find ways to create little magical safe spaces. So maybe it's a little corner of your garden that you decorate just right for you, or a little place in your home, or a favorite spot that you like to drive to or walk to. But little safe magical spaces where you can just be you. There is moments where we have to uh, exercise our many different facets of personas as we navigate the world, because, and this is normal, this is not wrong, this is what we do because we have different expectations for the different times of day and who we're spending time with. So how you are with your kids is different from how you are with a friend or a coworker or a boss or somebody at the store, correct? Right? But when you have a little safe, magical space of your own, you get to just be. And in that space, there is creation happening. There is desire that is um, coming alive within you. And this desire is your creative impulse of your soul. And this is how you know, like Nancy said, all by yourself, for yourself, what your purpose is, what your mission is. So the little safe, magical spaces will give you the answers that you need, especially the most important ones. So I will leave you with that. Thank you.
That's beautiful. I love that. And Kay Weezy, I'm so happy that we were able to do readings tonight and you got a reading.
Yeah.
You're so very welcome.
Yeah. I
No,
keep
no,
hearing,
buzz at
I
all.
love rock and roll. Put
Yes.
another dime in the jukebox, baby, for Kiwi. The old Joan Jett.
And thank you for all your support. You always come on our shows, and we absolutely enjoy and love having you here. So thank you as well. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm getting for the collective, I'm getting not the throat chakra, but I'm getting the crown chakra. So I want to talk a little bit about, as we're getting ready to close this year, you know, so many of us have lost so many loved ones that, you know, selfishly, unselfishly, we want them here in the physical form. You know, it's very well that we can go to a medium or we can connect ourselves, but we want them here. So I guess what spirit really wants to remind us of is life is evolving. This is how life goes. So it's really encouraged to meet them in the middle because they're right here. They are right here. They are just a thought away. Meet them in the middle. Meet them in the right here where your crown chakra is, right here where your heart chakra is. Meet them in the middle. Okay? They're really just a thought away. So I really want to encourage you all. Don't think it's a waiting game that you're waiting for a dream to happen, even though those are fantastic, where we can actually dream and have a visitation. Don't wait for, I need to have a reading. I need to have a mediumship reading. I and I know Jennifer as well, we really like to also encourage you along with spirit that you can connect yourselves every single day, just in the memories that you have of them, in the familiarity of things that you've done together, of the songs that you hear come on. At that very moment, they are here with us. They are there with us. So cherish that, because that's what the love goes on. The love, the memories, they go on and on and on. And absolutely nothing can take that away. Okay? They want nothing more for you to have happiness, joy, love, peace. Okay? They want us to thrive. They want us to do what we are supposed to be doing here, whatever that is for each one of us. Okay? So thank you all so much. We love you. Thank you so much for Fashionably Spiritual's 2025 breakthrough year. Thank you for all of your support that you've always given to us. We're going to come back even deeper and fiercer in 2026.
Yes,
But we
yes.
couldn't do it without all of you. So thank you all so much. And thank you, Kelly, for everything that you do, for all of these beautiful shows, all these beautiful connections that we have with each and every one of our guests. So thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, that was beautiful, Nancy. And we do have shows on the Sacred Spiral Network Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week. So there's plenty more opportunities to receive inspiration and messages as well too. My two shows this week coming up will be Embracing Infinity on Friday at 12 p.m. Pacific. It's my holiday special. It's going to be lots of fun. And yes, we will have readings. And on Saturday is Messages from the Enchanted Realms, Fairies and Dragons and Angels, oh my, with Shannon Rattay and dun 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 dun, the return of Fran Pierce. And that will be 2 hours earlier at 12:30 p.m. Pacific, not 2:30 Pacific. So please mark your calendars and times for that as well, because Miss Shannon is joining us from Italy, and it's going to be late at night for her. So we bumped up the time earlier for that too, and I think that will be nicer for Fran as well, as she's just getting used to being back home again. So lots of love to everybody here. Thank you, Kelly, for taking care of us. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and bringing all of your loving, healing energy. Kim Princess, remember, just be. Yeah, I love it. I love you, Nancy,
Love
my
that.
beautiful friend,
Love
my
you.
beautiful fashion queen. So thank you. And
Yeah.
happy holidays, everybody. We will see you for Fashionably Spiritual next month in January 2026.
Woohoo!
Happy holidays. Lots of love, everybody. Good night.
Love you all. Thank you. Bye.